Hello my omegas, I'm Kuro and welcome back to Jackpot Crash Course, Chapter 1. Possibly the last chapter, the last part of Chapter 1 until they release the new chapter, but let's see how it goes. Good luck. Please pick one of the following cards. I'm guessing I won't be able to look at them. Oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. This one. Clasp the collar around your neck with the card facing inward to begin the game. Aren't the spikes on a collar supposed to face outward? Clasp the collar. Right, yeah. Please make your way to the platform. The game will begin shortly. Why did this square thingy... It's bugged! Anyways. You feel the platform sway slightly with your weight and slowly begin its descent. Your hands instinctively go for the safety railing, but you aren't sure how safe it really is. Keep your arms and legs inside the platform at all times. Good luck. He's chained up to, what, the ceiling? Benny's hooked a finger on his collar and tucks it so there's more space between it and his neck. But quickly retracts it once he's noticed you. There you are! Finally learning how to catch up with me, huh? Are you really in that much of a hurry to play? In a hurry to finish? Don't get mixed it up. And maybe in a little bit of a hurry to play. I hadn't realized how nice of a change of pace someone else giving me money to gamble with would be. You do know it's not real money, right? You don't get to keep it if you get out. Don't ruin it for me. As you talk, the lift retracts and a slow trickle of contestants arrive. Well, I won't keep you waiting. I'll get back to you if I notice anything new. Acting like you're not obsessed. Yeah. Fuck, he knows. He knows. Which is why it's imperative you not wander off with someone else and stick with the group once he tells us. But if people start pairing up before you're able to convince them, won't that inherently put people into different alliances? What do you mean alliances? It's our belief that the game will function without teams. All of us share the game space, and each contestant, to our knowledge, picked a random card. Meaning it's most likely just going to be a free-for-all. And that's exactly the reason to avoid any potential contestant-formed alliances or teams early on. When the game starts, we should assess the rules to make sure there isn't another loophole like in roulette. Rather than form teams or partners and jump to working against one another. Shouldn't you wait until we know what the rules are before you start planning for the game? This feels a bit presumptuous. Once everyone knows the rules, the only people they'll be looking out for is themselves. Keep an eye out for those that try to leave the pack. Gates. It's obviously gonna be a hanging. Just look at all the props. The colors are all wrong, though. An actual noose would support enough to give the momentum more of a pull on the neck. Otherwise, they'd have to pull on our feet to get anywhere. That's what the spikes are for, dummy! It's not the drop that'll kill you, but the piercing of the spikes in your neck! If that's the case, you don't die by hanging, you die by puncture wound. It doesn't matter if the theming implies a hanging if the corona writes it differently. People die by suffocating while hanging all the time. You're getting all caught up in the semantics and messing with my head. People still say he was hung to death, even if it takes a bit longer. You don't think you can listen to this anymore. You turn away and try to ignore what they're saying before they continue. How's the new color treating you? Who doesn't like a little red? Let me replace it in the dressing room. Same with that guy. But you can't see the color as it's covered by their neck warmer, mannequin waves. They hold up a fan with heart, space, clubs, diamonds drawn on it. Thanks, I'm sure the color suits you too. Have you looked beyond the gates yet? Reminds me of where the villains get punished in the old pictures me grandpa would sit around watching. With all the cowboys and outlaws facing off against each other and whatnot. Bang! Whoa! You think it'll be a quick draw? Well, it's possible it's Western themed. I can't imagine them wanting to give us a loaded gun. They gave us one in the casino, didn't they? I guess they might still give us fake ones and just eliminate whoever's slowest. If that's the case, you better hope you're not paired up with me. I'm the fastest draw here. At least with harpoons. Here's to hoping. Do you have anything new to say, Benny? Yo. Still just waiting for the game to start. At this point, it's clear they're getting some sick pleasure out of dragging on for this long. I wouldn't put it past them. You don't have a plan for the game at all, do you? Look at me again while asking that. Why is he so freaky? Point taken. It just feels like everyone else here is unsuitable or something. Everyone here is just looking to win. Don't let them get in your head. They're just as clueless as you are. As you talk, you notice Vic bouncing between contestants and seeming to offer something, but they each scoff and turn him away, until he catches sight of you. Gates, what's your card? Why would I tell you? Ace? You've probably already heard this, but if you know you're a bad liar, you should probably stop trying to get away with doing it. What about you, run away? Choke on it and die, Suits. Ugh, fine. Have it your way, but you'd better figure out a solid exit strategy or you won't be leaving the stage. With that, he steps away from you two and continues asking the other contestants, all of which turn him away. What the hell was that about? Seems like he might know something about the game that we don't. Oh my! Does the suit matter? Just tell me the number. When the game starts, you need to... Vic notices you staring and waves a hand dismissively. We're trying to have a conversation. A bit of privacy wouldn't be too much of an ask, would it? Sure, sure. And, don't let him mess with you, Cecilia. He's a snake. Gates. Wouldn't dream of it, Mr. Gates. Toodles. Toodles. Sandbag periodically fiddles with his wrist and looks over the edge of the stage. You doing alright? Doesn't it feel like they've just been herding us around? More so than usual, you mean? We barely had enough time the first game and interviews. Then they give us a mediocre break before pushing us back on stage again. Even my last job didn't have this bad of a schedule, unless things have just felt faster than they actually are. You also missed a good chunk of it. It could just be that. Do you know how long you've been awake today? Not really, no. And that doesn't bother you? Well, shit. No, that's all I can think of. It may also be the lack of an actual clock getting to you. Hopefully our internal rhythms will kick in later and we'll be able to have some actual rest. Hopefully. Let me save before talking to the last guy. Psst, you seem like the type to be a frequent gambler. I'm not. I have my theories already, but having a second opinion wouldn't hurt. What card game or game of chance do you think best represents the theming here? Poker maybe? Really? What makes you say that? Well, mostly for the cards we picked, but now that I'm thinking of it, that could be any card game at a casino. Maybe I'd be better off asking Vic. No, more importantly, I'm wondering why this area is separated from us, and what exactly the colors are used for in-game. To be popular around with them, or maybe to keep us from where we shouldn't be going.
You bring up a good point. I don't know if mine has the slack necessary to go further than the gate.
It'd be ideal to figure out if up there is a place we want to be. Preferably before a timer starts and we're forced to choose on the fly.
They sure are taking their time setting things up. It's starting to make me wonder where... Sheriff King here, reporting for duty. Never mind. Welcome, welcome. We know more than anyone how you've all waited very patiently tonight, and our contestants just can't wait to show you what they've got. Our first game of the season is... Drumroll, please. Blackjack? The rules are simple. If you can't keep up, that is. Our contestants have each chosen one of 14 cards that they will represent. Toothways plus, and pay close attention here, one wild card, the Joker. Viewers at home with a keen eye may have noticed that these cards are invisible to audience members or other contestants. Meaning the only one who knows what card they are is the contestant it belongs to. For all those pure souls who haven't gambled before, such as myself, I'll give you a quick crash course. In the average game of blackjack, there is a player and a dealer, both of whom are dealt 2 cards. The goal is to get closest to 21 without going over. Whoever gets closest or gets 21 is the winner. Dealers will only show one of their cards at first, while players will show 2. Players can then hit to keep pulling cards as long as they don't go over 21. Once the player is satisfied with the score, they'll stay, and the dealer will pull cards until they get to 15 or above before stopping. Simple, right? And bet and forgive, rather than being given a random pair of cards from a deck. 2 contestants representing 2 cards will pair up together to go against the dealer. When contestants go up to the gallows to face off against the dealer, the contestants' combined value will be revealed. And the dealer will reveal one of the 2 cards they randomly pulled from the deck. Once the players see the dealer's cards and have a better idea of what they're going up against, they can choose to hit or stand based on their hand and the dealer's revealed card. If you hit, you can bring on another randomly chosen contestant from the pool of whoever's remaining to add to your score, potentially tipping the scales in your favor. Just be wary. You can keep choosing to hit until you're satisfied, but if you go over 21, you bust and you lose. This is getting confusing. Once you choose to stand, you stick with what you've got, and the dealer reveals their second card. If your cards are lower than the dealer's, you lose. But if your group score is higher than the dealer's, or the dealer busts and goes over 21, you win and everyone on the gallows will return to the levy. Any questions before I continue, Outlaws? Nah, I think I got it. So instead of taking cards, we can take people with us? Or we can do both? Beautiful, Shrimp Man! Please don't call me that! I get that number cards probably equal the same as, well, the numbers. But you said cards were given to us from ace to king. And how much are ace and kings? In blackjack, all face cards, jack, queen and king, equal 10 in value. The ace card could be either 1 or 11. And while the joker isn't in regular blackjack, here it represents any number from 1 to 10, depending on player choice. I'm really getting confused on this now. Okay, have I mentioned I'm not good at these kind of games?
Will pairings work? Will we get to choose who goes up as a group, or is it a free-for-all?
So glad you asked. You will be given 10 minutes of discussion time per round, and once the timer buzzes, you will have to decide which pair is going up for that round. You probably already noticed that the stage has been split into sections. Between rounds, you're free to stand wherever you wish. But once it's time to pair up, if you want to go up with someone, you must both be in that section closest to the gate. If you or your partner aren't there, tough luck. Only once a pair is picked will you be separated from the rest of the group and made to face the dealer. If no one volunteers that round, a pair will be chosen by an audience vote. Wait, so... Okay, what I'm getting from this is we go up against the dealer, and then instead of cards, we draw contestants, and the combined value could be anything, right? So we could lose, or we could win if we don't go overboard. And if our cards are higher than the dealer's, or equal to 21. But the thing is, if whoever I choose comes with me and we lose, then we all die. But that also means that I could save someone, right? From dying. I've got another one. What if multiple pairs volunteer at the same time for the gallows? That is exactly why we're giving you these! A toy pistol. If multiple people want to pair up a given round, in order to determine who among the people trying to pair up are facing off on the gallows, you'll each have to outshoot your opponents.
We're shooting each other?
Almost. You'll notice that little pistol has a flag in it. The first person to fire during showdown will get to choose to pair up with anyone else that volunteered. If you do draw first, are you able to choose whoever you want to take with? Even if they don't want to? That's right. If you're the one who drew first, you can choose anyone standing in that front section for that round as your pair, even if they decline. But ones who stayed back are off the table. That's bullshit! That's just kind of the risk you'd have to take. Not everything may turn out in your favor. But as long as you're away from the gate, you're unable to be picked. For initial pairs, yes. If someone on the gallows chooses to hit, anyone, no matter which section they're standing on, can be chosen at random to join them. So don't think you're too safe, even when you aren't going up to bat. There will be a total of 4 rounds. Once those rounds are up, whoever's still left on the stage is eliminated. Let me save. I know the first time I play this I'm gonna fuck it up. We're all gonna die. That's why I'm saving. And the timer starts. I really wish they'd give more of a warning before starting these. Did you get all that? I already know how to play blackjack. I got the gist. Talk about a snooze fest. Who wants to sit through a long, boring talk about the rules? Rook stands in the center and raises her hand.
Attention!
Oh, brother.
Before anyone starts any conversations among peers, I'd like to ask something of you. I believe it would be in everyone's best interest to share your card with the group to avoid any confusion during the pairing process. Why on earth should we tell you? Isn't it obvious? I believe in order to best strategize for the coming rounds, we should each be open about the card we are. That way we can most effectively plan for the best course of action. I, for one, am the 10.
And what would that plan of action be exactly?
Pardon?
Well, if you're gonna start saying what our cards are, shouldn't we know what the plan to do with them is?
I suppose that's a good point. Did anyone have any ideas on a plan for each round? We should start with the highest cards going first. That way all the smallest one can call on more people with less of a risk of going bust. We go up on pair as king and queen, jack and king, 9 an ace, then wildcard an 8, etc.
Are you crazy? It's only 4 rounds!
If we do it that way, then that leaves every number underneath 8 out of the game.
Well, maybe they should have picked a better card.
It also isn't the most ergonomic use of our numbers. Well, a king and a queen sounds nice, but it only gets you to 20.
20 is a good score, though.
Sure, but if we're trying to be efficient with the amount of people we get on stage, it's not just getting a high enough score against the dealer, but getting the highest number possible from each round. I understand I'm biased. To be honest, my car is only a 4. But ideally, we'd get Queen, King, Ace, Jack, 9, 2, 10, 8, 3, 6, 5, 4, plus the wild card, which could count as 5 and equal out to 21.
No, he really is, Deco.
That's a terrible idea! Doesn't that leave out the 7?
Yes, but it gives every other group a score of 21. Or we could do Queen, King, Ace, Jack, 9, 2, 10, 7, 4, 8, 3, 5, wildcard as 5. Oh, there's lots of fun combinations you can do now that I think about it.
That's a worse idea! Either way, 21 points x 4 rounds is 84 points in total. All of the cards added up, even when making the wildcard and ace count as ones, is 86. No matter what, even in the most ideal scenario, one person is staying behind. The main strategy shouldn't be hoping for the best, it should be planning for the best.
It still is the pairings that allow the most people to live, which is why we'll need knowledge on one another's cards to go for it.
Why? So we can pick out the black sheep of the group and plan around kicking them out?
Well, if it allows the most people to survive, then...
Not to be a pessimist, but there's no way in hell you can plan for that anyway. We go up in pairs, not trios. There's no way to ensure you'd get the one card you need out of all the available players. You can discuss all you want about an ideal scenario, but you're not playing on luck's side here.
So going for the highest number first leaves all the low cards behind. And trying to plan for everyone to get to 21 has too much risk. We're still at a standstill then.
Then what do you suggest we do? Oh, I know!
Elise raises a hand, waving it frantically and bouncing on their heels.
You may continue.
All I'm saying is the hosts made our card a secret for a reason.
Sharing our numbers takes the fun out of what makes it actually blackjack.
We should keep them all hidden until the last minute.
Damn and bad idea. Yes, well blunt, I do agree. It's in our best interest to strategize around the rules of the game and work cooperatively to ensure the safety of most players possible.
Are you even hearing yourself? What waiver did you sign? The point of this is to actually play the games. If you wanted to get on your high horse about the right thing to do, you'd let chance take the wheel, so the only one responsible for all the hangings is luck. Better yet, you wouldn't have gone and gotten arrested in the first place. What gives you, of all the people, right to be asking that? What gives you the right to act like you're above it, huh?
As the two bicker, you notice Maneki tapping on Coben's shoulder.
Oh, good idea, Maneki.
But they didn't even say anything.
Maybe people should pair with low numbers so that there's less risk in calling others up. That way more people can join the stage early on, and the low numbers are at less risk for being left behind.
So the 2 and 3 go on stage, then hit to bring another player up. Then depending on the risk of hitting again with their new score, they all decide whether or not they want to go again. I guess it does leave a lot more up to chance. What? Cheshire's probably just saying that because they got a low card. Why screw everyone else over because they're unlucky?
Then what card did you get?
Duh, I'm a 10.
Didn't Rook just say she was 10? Stop ganging up on me! It's a lot of pressure being an ace, you know.
This may be uncalled for, but something tells me you're being untruthful.
If that's the case, then a group discussion likely isn't worth it.
What do you mean? If we aren't able to strategize with one another and come to a consensus, then we'll be left scrambling and unfocused when it comes to time to pick our pair. Why don't we each talk in pairs then?
My lady?
I pick Rook. Come along, we can discuss things privately.
Cecilia links arms with Rook and drags her away. As the two leave, the group's attention disperses and people begin talking amongst themselves. Okay. Blackjack. Let's save again. Bam. Oh, my favorite pair is talking with each other. Maybe I can go with them? Hey, excuse me? Benny suddenly pulls the trigger of his pistol while aiming at you. You knock the gun off his hands out of instinct. What the hell are you doing? Did I scare you?
You could give someone a heart attack with that. Ah!
Like that? What's got him upset this time?
The stupid collar! I asked for a costume with easy movement, and what do? They put me in a giant heavy jumpsuit. Then when I'm finally feeling alright enough to get back into things, they shackle me with this! They're treating me like a dog or something! See, this guy gets it.
I mean, it's not just you, everyone's shackled, so...
I haven't felt this degraded since I saw someone taken down by their own shackle. You mean me?
I haven't been doing great either, to be honest.
I know Bones and Maneki are used to neckwear, but I have no idea how it isn't getting to people more. I had him try to rip it off with his hands, but even with all that gorgeous muscle, it's been a bust. If you fill up my arm again, I'm throwing you off the stage.
Say, you wouldn't be able to get it loose with that crowbar of yours, would you?
Huh? When did I show you that?
It's a fucking crowbar. You aren't exactly keeping it stashed in your back pocket.
I hadn't noticed it yet.
I doubt I could pry them off. I could maybe get it loose enough to see what card you have, but the spikes might dig too far into your neck if I do that.
The issue isn't knowing the cards, it's getting the damn thing off! Maybe try me just to be safe. I'll tell you if the spikes hurt too much.
Really? Are you sure?
Quick, do it before he changes his mind! Hey! Oh! Maybe a bit to the left? Okay, no, this is worse. Okay, crowbar might not be an option out of here.
You alright? Maybe if you try going counterclockwise. Are you volunteering? Nah, I'll try my luck breaking the chain against this railing. Sorry, by the way.
It's no trouble. You tried your best to get it off. I knew it was probably gonna hurt like hell regardless of if it worked.
No, I saw your card.
Are you sure?
What? You mean the 7? I knew it was the 7 because he was like, no, that's a terrible idea. That leaves the 7 out. I knew it. He's so obvious.
It's such a bad card. It's high enough to be a risk, but too low to be worth teaming up with.
To be fair, I don't think any card is too bad this early on.
Thanks. Even though you could totally be lying right now.
Don't mention it. Hey, you said you were the 4, right?
I sure did! Wow, I'm impressed you remember that.
Well, it's only been a few minutes since you mentioned it.
Oh, sorry, it's just that people seem to forget what I say often. But that may just be because I usually follow up with hours of plant talk, so I don't really blame them. Speaking of forgetting, did you know forget-me-nots are actually a genus of flower plants called Manastas-
Coben!
Sorry, why do you ask?
Hold on. Not yet. Just wanted to double check if I heard it right. You sure you don't want to hear more about myosotis? The name comes from an ancient Greek. Maybe after the game. Before you can speak a word to them, Poppy notices you approaching first. She eyes Bones.
Can you guess his card too?
Bones lazily looks over at you, unimpressed. Ha! It's way too obvious. Wouldn't even count as a challenge. What are you two up to now? Hey, bull boy. Pick a number between 1 to 10 for me, will you? 1. I see. So you have a higher card. What? How did he know? What? Didn't you pick a number opposite of what you have to trick me into thinking you have something lower instead? That's the oldest trick in the book. You've got to try harder than that. Whatever, in the end it's all just talk until I'm at the gallows.
What did you expect from a former street magician anyway?
Oh, so that's why he's so annoying. Hey, being a magician is a legitimate career. You don't know how much cash I've made in that profession.
Magic tricks, not so much. Sleight of hand, maybe.
Not my fault people are easy to distract. You seem awfully confident. If you're that good with sleight of hand, what's stopping you from getting out of your color?
Dramatic effect. You can't do it, can you?
What reason do I have to? To prove myself like they don't have armed security and an electric cuff waiting as insurance.
Well, you do have the cuff over a leather jacket.
Shit, good eye. Are you trying to insulate the shock or something? As much as you two are desperately trying to paint me as some delusional escapee, you've got the wrong guy. That's more of their line of work. Bones points over at Benny and Sandbag. I only benefit from winning, which I plan to do.
Wait, no, that's not right. Shrimpman said you shoot to figure out the pair, not to eliminate someone. Yeah, but a pair isn't that good of a hand, so it's best to aim for stuff like a straight or flush if you can. Isn't this blackjack? Isn't what blackjack? The game we're playing right now. Is it really a game to you? Our lives are on the line. Quick, before it's too late, tell me, what card do you have? Can't stop asking me, it's a 6, I pulled a 6. Only a 6, eh? Well, then you're probably good as dead. You should pair up with someone like a 10. Then just hit. That's always the winning strategy for losers like you. What?
That at least now, yeah? Tell him off. Yeah, tell him off. What the fuck, dude? Knock it off.
Oh, come on. I was just trying to give some friendly advice.
You were trying to confuse him. If you're planning on sabotage, I'd expect better from you. Well, I actually don't expect much of anything from you, but it's still low.
You're right. Maybe if I try and get my chain tangled with someone else, they'll have to follow wherever I go. That's when I take my shot and bang! They're so tied up with me they can't even say no when I yank him to the pedestal and bet it all on black.
That's not... whatever.
Thanks for the pointers, old man. I'd never have thought about it without you. Wait, so am I supposed to bet on black or follow the dealer till they stop moving?
You're supposed to play blackjack.
Maybe I'll just figure it out as we go. The square thing is still bugged. It's pissing me off.
What do these three say?
Spit it out already. We only have so much time before pairing starts. Are you trying to survive this game or not?
We're not asking a lot from you. This could help you move forward in the game.
What do you get from keeping it a secret? If anything, it makes things harder for everyone involved.
What do you mean you don't know? You saw what card you got, didn't you? Maneki nods.
Do you not remember? Did you forget?
Maneki shakes the head.
Then what is it? You're running out of excuses here.
You two aren't getting anywhere acting like that, you know?
What's it to you?
Tell them off! Fuck them! I'm always gonna protect Maneki. He's amazing. Actually, I love their design. Would you lay off? I'm not even sure they can answer. You're not going to get anywhere with them.
If their mutism was the issue, they could still use their fingers to tell how many points they're worth. It's not an excuse.
And what do you plan to do with them? Even if they did tell you. You're not exactly painting the most trustworthy picture. Transparency with cards benefits everyone. It clearly doesn't if they're so set on hiding it.
What do you get out of defending them? Are you doing on something we don't know?
What's your card?
Who wants to know?
See, exactly! What do you get out of keeping yours a secret? Is it that you're afraid you won't have anyone to partner with?
That has nothing to do with it.
Time's running out.
If you want to play nice to the cameras that badly, don't let us stop you.
Vic and Vega gave you their one last annoyed look before moving on. You turned to check over Maneki. You okay? Maneki beams and makes a small clapping motion. It's no problem. Good on you not to crack under the pressure. You got a pretty impressive poker face going on. Keep at it, okay? Tongue-tied enigma. Character card received, Maneki. Let's check on these two last. I saved them for last because I don't know if you noticed, their voices are so similar. And I don't know how to make them sound more different. So, about the game strategy.
Not now, Bull. Feel free to converse among the others, but Cecilia and I are trying to have a discussion at the moment.
Weren't you the first one to say we shouldn't form teams or partners and jump to working against one another?
Is there a problem?
Just trying to figure out what the next best course of action would be.
What a coincidence, we were just discussing the same thing. The first note we came to a conclusion on was that, like Mr. Vic said, a group discussion isn't worth it.
I agree. With the amount of players we have, it'll just make things overly confusing and we'll probably go in circles talking about the same points.
Oh, sorry, I must not have been clear enough. More than 2 people is technically considered a group, yes? What I mean to say is that you aren't needed here.
Ah. Okay. Rude. Right. Good luck then. Rook bites the inside of her cheek as if she wants to say something.
You too.
Wait! Wait, I didn't pair up with anyone! Did I already die? Time's up! Our quickest draw this round is... Heartless Maiden! Let me turn the volume of the game down. Like that.
What's the big idea? We don't even know what card you are. What gives you the right to jump up there and pair off while the rest of us are still talking? Exactly. This isn't how we should be going about things. Not everyone's decided what the pairs would be yet.
Oh? I don't remember the rules specifying I needed everyone's permission to be up on the pedestal. Besides, I didn't seem to have any trouble.
I knew she was a bitch. I knew it. She was way too nice to not be a bitch.
Perhaps you should simply find someone right for you.
Looks like there's only 2 people who stepped up to be a pair. Heartless Maiden, I take it you know who you're pairing up with?
My loyal question, of course.
Just wanted to double check. Please step up to face against the dealer.
Naturally.
Oh boy, okay. I hope you two weren't planning on anything too fancy for dinner after the game. You might have to cancel that reservation.
I don't think we'll have much to worry about.
Let's see what the lovely ladies will be working with, shall we? Well, would you look at that? First round, and we've already got ourselves a blackjack. So the A was 11? See? I told you could trust me.
I never had any doubts.
Now, I'm legally obligated to ask this, but forgive me for sounding presumptuous. I'll take it you two will want to stay.
Well, actually,
Was there something you wanted to say?
as I said, I don't doubt your reasoning or your intent. Then what's wrong? Don't you think it'd be in our best interest to hit? Oh, someone's got the numbers mixed up. You've got nothing to worry about. We got a blackjack, we're safe. Of course, I understand that. But maybe while it's not in our best interest, perhaps it's in the greater interest of others. I mean, only two of us leaving would be... If we could bring up a third player, then...
Then what happens? I don't understand. You're not making any sense.
I mean, only two of us leaving would be... I apologize, I'm trying to be more eloquent about this.
Maybe you got confused. Is that it?
You're right. I must have been thinking about it wrong. Apologies, miss. We'll stay, Mr. Cupid.
I appreciate you humoring us, miss. Alright, Dilla, show the folks at home that card. Looks like we've got ourselves two winners! Bad luck, Mr. Dilla, you'll get them next time. The colors automatically detach from the two standing on the gallows. Oh, what a fucking bitch! I knew it! Like, out of that whole group I paired up with, she was the only one that I was like, oh, she's kind of suspicious, I don't like it. Like, she's being way too nice. And when she was like, oh, we're gonna need the meds later on, I should hold on to this for you, I was like, I don't like that. Why are you trying to control this? What a bitch! The platform slowly rises back up to the main stage as Cecilia waves down below. Best of luck, everyone! Don't keep us waiting! Go to hell! Discussion time will start back up again. Remember not to get too distracted looking for a pair that you don't end up picking one. Be a good example for all the lonely Romeos watching at home. Okay, so... I could have teamed up with Coben, but... I don't know, is he still an option, or is everyone an option now?
It's fine. We can work with this.
They were both a lost cause anyway. What reason wouldn't a hurtless maiden have to screw everyone else over if she knew how loyal her partner would be?
No, we can use this to our benefit. Now that the Ace and 10 are out of the way, we can keep sending the higher cards up, and they can hit for low points without the worry of busting.
Isn't the King, Queen, Jack, 9 and 8 still here? That's a lot of high numbers.
We don't know if that's the case. There's 14 cards, and only 13 contestants to choose from. For all we know, one of those could be missing.
You're not making the sale much easier.
What I'm trying to say is that there isn't as much risk of pulling a high number. Why don't the higher cards go on the platform and hit for small cards? This will even things out the most and give us our best shot at getting out.
Are you even hearing yourself? Even if the math on that was right, that would leave too many low point cards by the last round without enough to face the dealer. I'm gonna have to side with Bones on this one. The math just doesn't work with that logic. Oh, did you finally get charmed by me? Cut it out or you'll make me throw up. I take it back. Besides, Who's to say the two with a high card wouldn't just test their luck and send themselves against a dealer like Rook and Cecilia? The odds of sticking your neck out for someone else start to look a lot less nice from up high. I'd almost be willing to bet money the cosmologist is only suggesting it to save their own skin.
Maybe we're thinking of this completely wrong.
I completely agree.
This is Bet and Forgive. The audience wants to see us get punished rather than live.
Exactly, wait, what?
Sorry guys, a friend just called me and I had to pause.
What I'm saying is, we shouldn't mindlessly try to save as many people as possible. We should start thinking about which one of us deserves to clear the game more. That's what the game is designed around, isn't it?
At least someone trying to actually make this entertaining.
If we try playing by our own rules, we always end up talking in circles. If we want to make any progress, we need to start looking at how the game was meant to be played.
But how can that be decided? We were all found guilty, weren't we? I've got a few ideas on who should be getting canned. 3 to be exact.
Here we go again.
It's like that's all they think about. Yeah, I agree with my first mate. Those scallywags threatened us and ripped us off for our gold. If Seahorse and Mermaid were still here, they would have agreed with us.
You still ended up with your precious band-aids, didn't you? Or did you want us to kiss him better too?
Cannon, Dreamboat! The first thing you lot did was screw a bunch of other people over. Not to mention throwing a kid under the bus. Who's to say you won't pull something like that again in the future?
I mean, if that's who's most deserving so far.
If that's the metric we're judging things by, I doubt we should be first on the list. Are you saying the first aid kit is worth more than human lives?
What the fuck are you talking about?
7 people were eliminated in roulette. That means not everyone made it out with their partner.
Or it could be that they both got eliminated.
If that was the case, it would have been an even number of players. At least one person here made it out on their own.
What's that got to do with anything? That doesn't change the fact that you blackmailed us.
Oh, as cruel as it is, I think I get what he's trying to say. Blackmailing is bad, but letting your partner die when there was a way of both of you could have lived does sound worse. One sin outweighs the other, huh?
Are you suggesting we should leave out the players who pass roulette without their pair? Seems like a thematically appropriate punishment.
That was forever ago, though. Does anyone even know who went with who?
Pair up players with their correct roulette partner. Okay, I know 3 pairs. The other ones, I don't really know. They haven't shown us, have they?
Once you believe you paired everyone correctly, click the confirm button.
Okay, so it was Eddie and Benny, Bones and the other guy. Where is he? Vic. Then I mean, yeah, Cecilia and Rook, but they already got out, so. Then it was. I mean, I don't know who Maneki went with. I don't know who Poppy went with either. Sailor and not Coven. And Sandbag. And that's all the pairs I know, really. I mean, Cecilia and Rook, but they're out already. Why should I pair them? Vega. Who did he pair up with? I don't know. Did they show us? Coben? No, right? Who did he went with? Poppy? No, Poppy... She descended alone, didn't she? Poppy descended alone. Who did Maneki went with? We really don't know anything about Maneki. We don't know. Shit, Elise. I don't know who Elise was with either. Fuck, I don't know. I really don't know. And Elise does seem like the type to leave their partner out, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Elise descended alone. Benny Bones, Cecilia, Coben, blah blah blah. Should I pair Cecilia and Rook? I mean, these are really the only pairs I know. These are the only pairs I know. The other ones I have no idea. Shit. Coben... Who did Coben go with? I'm gonna say Coben went with... Poppy? Because remember the first... when we passed the first game and we descended, our partner didn't show up next to us. They showed up on top of us. I think Poppy was below Coben when that happened. So I must say Poppy and Coben. I think that's it. Yes. I think that's it. I was with Benny, Sailor was with Sandbag, Cecilia was with Rook, Coben was with Poppy, and finally Vic with Bones. There's no doubt about it. Those were the pairs. That confirms it then. The outliers are Elise, Vega, and Maneki.
You don't mean to imply just because a few of us had a moment of weakness, we deserve to be shunned by the group. One manslaughter does not a monster make.
Does not a monster make? Does not make a monster, right? I say.
Alright, so we know Elise is at least one of them. So that means Starfish and Catfish were together, right?
No, that isn't right, Tita. What was off when you first got on stage? Yeah, there was no one here. And also he's given a jacket tainted with blood. Vega got a replacement code when they got on stage, isn't that right? Your original was a bit stained.
Well, hold on a second.
Oh, Vega.
Should have known you made it out alone. You think I got them eliminated on purpose? I was trying to cooperate. It's not my fault they didn't want to work with me. I had no choice. It was either them or me. Excuses. Learn how to stand proud of your actions. You played the game the right way. We can already tell you aren't actually sorry anyway. You haven't been acting guilty at all. But Catfish is part of the crew. They helped us get that kid. They shouldn't be left out.
I don't know, Maneki. They've been nice, but the fact they're not talking at all? Like, how do we know they're actually mute and they're not just playing it up? And even if they're mute, that could help them get away, you know? Like, even if they're mute, if they're a bad person, they don't need to say anything. So, and everyone would believe they're good because they're mute.
So we agree we're definitely leaving them out, right?
How fair is that, though? Being in a life or death situation and acting on instinct isn't the same as planning and coordinating a plot against other contestants, right?
Jesus Christ, Ed!
You do still realize one scenario left someone dead and the other left someone hard on cash though, right? Well, yeah, but...
It's one thing to be a total lie manipulative scam artist bitch who cons and cheats their way out of trouble.
That feels a bit too specific.
But it's another thing to purposefully kill someone else when you know you've got another out.
Point taken. But even if we cast out the black sheeps, we still need to figure out who's going up with who.
Seahorse and Mermaid got out together, right? They were together for roulette too! So what if you all just paired up back with our roulette partners? I trust Shark back the most anyway, and I bet you guys are the closest with them too! This game isn't about getting out with who you like the most. We all have a specific card. This is about math and strategy. Your decision shouldn't be made over something so baseless and emotional like, hey, we already partnered up once, let's just do that again. Yeah! You can't treat the people who actually play the game as it was intended like this. I want my lawyers. What?
That was the sound my lawyers make. No, it is not. Time's up. Guess no one felt like volunteering this round, folks.
Again? You gotta give us more of a warning. We're still in the middle of a discussion. You can't just...
Rules are rules. As we explained earlier, a pair will now be chosen by an audience vote. Voting will end. Call now. Voting will end once call threshold is reached. Call may be monitored by civil forces for the collection of public data and opinion. Okay. 919-191-868. Votes cannot be retracted for entertainment purposes only. Help us determine which two outlaws get a free ticket up the gallows. Call the number on your screen to cast your votes now. Let me save. I'm gonna save here.
This is bullshit! There's no way they'll vote fairly! Well, things could still end up going as planned. If the audience votes for who they think deserves to get out the most, then the contestants with the worst history are least likely to be.
And the votes are in! Good God, that was fast. The first lucky contestant with the most calls is... Oh my god, I really want him to get eliminated. He's probably not gonna get eliminated, though. Only assholes like this survive in these fuck-ass games. None other than our own one and only nonsensical jokester. Please make your way to the gallows.
Wow, I just keep getting away with it. Or I guess they could just go with who they think would be the most entertaining to see.
And next up to the stage is... Maneki? Looks like the audience has a favorite type. The tongue-tied enigma.
Oh, really? My good dear friend Cheshire? What? How come those two get picked but not me? I was being excluded too. Something's wrong. All they did was just stand there. Clearly you weren't interesting enough like the power duo that is Cheshire and I. Duh.
Have you two even spoken to each other?
Of course we have. Cheshire leads a deeply rich inner life, you know. You should see their family history. It's 5 seasons worth of soap opera. We could talk for hours. I somehow doubt that.
Alright, you two, I know you didn't exactly choose to be up here, but it seems our audience had something in mind. You aren't nervous, are you?
Why should I be? I'm hoping for the worst to happen.
Well, who are to keep you waiting? Mr. Dilla, can we see that first card? A 7? Lucky number 7! A fair start, but what's on the table for a perplexing pair? A queen and a joker. What were the numbers again? I'm really bad at this. A queen and joker? What are the chances of that?
And you're a wild card? Driving us straight home to a 21. We'll make a pretty picture, eh, Cheshire?
2 blackjacks in a row, ladies and gentlemen. So what did it be, you two? You planning on sticking it out together, or?
Whoa! Being nonsensical is supposed to be my deal. Don't make me blush.
Isn't that a surprising turn of events? The Enigma chooses to skip the easy blackjack in order to get another contestant on the platform. Of course, that's what they do. They're a good crew member. Okay, now we're gonna see if he's actually a good person or if he's sketchy.
Sailor. It's true. If they killed that guy in preliminaries to get ahead, they would have just left behind another participant, right?
That's our first hit of the game. As we explained in the rules, once everyone on the gallows hits, it's a free-for-all. Even those outside the section closest to the gate can be chosen at random. And now, without further ado, let's draw our next card. Corbin? Creative Gardener, please make your way up to the gallows. Who, me? Only a 4! That makes another blackjack unless the Wild Bunch are feeling extra spontaneous today. What'll it be, gentlemen? Do you plan on pushing your luck one more time?
I know I just got here, but I think I'd like to stay. Oh, come on, where's your sense of adventure? I want to see how many guys we can cram up on the platform before it gives out.
Going once, going twice. Stay. And they're safe. No outs, show us that score. I know I wouldn't survive this game, I have no idea what is going on. Another win for the Outlaws with a clean getaway. The colors automatically detach from everyone standing on the gallows. Okay, dude. Alright. Okay. I told you guys he would fucking survive. Also, why is Cobbin looking like that? The platform slowly rises back to the main stage and lifts the trios to safety. That's half of the rounds gone, Outlaws! Time to speed things up a bit, don't you think? Looks like nobody's bothering to do a group discussion this time. Might be for the best. I can't save? Are you kidding me? What if I die? I'm gonna have to go through all of that again? Shit. Benny? Benny. What's this? This guy? Hi?
Where do you think they'll be going with our command?
Haven't exactly decided yet. I take it you're still going with Sandbag?
Do you think that's a bad idea? I've been sticking right by his side all this time, but what if he doesn't wanna? I should have started thinking about this way earlier. I don't wanna hold him back or anything.
I doubt that. He seems to genuinely care. Why else would he be so protective?
What Starfish said still bothers me though. That we should start thinking about, math. I've always been the trust your gut feelings type of sailor, so it's been pretty hard not to favor my crew.
So you have a 6 and Sandbag has a 7? I'm not making the fucking joke, fuck off.
He has a 7?
You were going to pick him without even knowing? But yeah, you guys will make a 13. Excluding the two of you, there's 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, and a king left. That's a 33% chance you go over 21 and bust when you hit. Does that put your situation into perspective better?
Not one bit.
Never mind. Let's just say sometimes trusting your gut does work out better than strict logic. But it wouldn't hurt to start thinking about other options in case things go south.
Hey, the sea can be very unpredictable. It's natural for captains to want to fall back on alternate courses to still reach his final destination. Is that what you're saying?
Something like that. You're getting it.
I'm the 9, duh.
It's not perfect, but we're likely the highest value cards left. Partner with me and we'll have the clearest shot out of here.
Not without collateral. Give me 10 chips and I'll see how I feel about it.
What? I'm the one giving you an out here, not you.
What was it the others were saying about you being a lying, cheating con artist that steals from young contestants?
You think I'm lying about my card?
Who's to say you're not... Who's to say you're not a low card trying to secure a high-scoring partner? Pay up.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Should I call her out? Should I let her lie? It's not like I like Vic though. I'ma call her out. I don't think partnering up would be in either of your best intentions, would it? I'd appreciate it if you would abstain from eavesdropping, Gates. It's not hard to when I can hear you both talking about me. I don't recall you coming up in conversation. I heard my card a few times.
Get lost, we're trying to talk.
Oh wait, I'm the 9.
Puppy.
You actually believe him? Fine, go with him instead, it's your funeral.
Gates, what card do you represent?
Wait, no.
Sorry, puppy. And you had the gall to ask me for a collateral?
You've got the chips to spare, don't you?
Get out. You're lucky you didn't end up on the gallows with me. You would have been going off the side whether we made it or not. Poppy rolls her eyes and wanders off to scope out other contestants, leaving you and Vic alone. I assume that wasn't done out of the kindness of your heart. What do you mean? What I was telling her was true. If you really denied, then we're the highest ranking cards left. The only way to secure a good score is by pairing together.
Fuck, I don't want to pair up with him though. Like, there's...
I guess we'd make it out alive, but... no. Trying to pair with someone else will only end in disaster. You can't be thinking emotionally about this. I'll pass.
It'll set you up perfectly.
Uh-huh.
What's with the tone? With a 5, the 6 give you the best setup to bring anyone on. It's not like you've got any better options here.
It sounds like a good plan on paper, sure. Unless you're just trying to saddle me with the kid so you don't have to feel guilty about what happens to him.
What is everyone here assuming every conversation is a bunch of convoluted plots to screw other people over?
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be stuck with anyone like that either. Especially considering how little anyone else wants to be stuck with him.
Never mind, I'll just go ask someone else.
Don't look at me like that, I didn't say no. I'll think about it. Just don't get your hopes up too much. I get what you're going for, but the kid's gotta grow up eventually.
Right, yeah, thanks.
And stop scowling like that. It'll give you forehead creases. Don't ruin that face.
Thanks.
They seem to be discussing potentially pairing up together. I can't save!
Benny.
Heads.
Oh hey, haven't heard you talk in a while. Group setting's not really my thing. Really? I'd have expected you to be the loudest one in the room. Yeah. Freaky. No, wait! I came over here to talk about the actual game, we're not hanging out. What card did you get? I got a 9. Great, partner up with me! Why, what card do you have? Lucky number 2? Not sure if I'd call that lucky. It's like super lucky number in some places. Why, do you not trust me or something? Oh, I can save now. Yes, I'm saving. No, it's not that. Just, why would you want to team up with me? Wouldn't it make more sense for you to pair up with a smaller number?
Hell no!
Think about it. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 are left. Partners that add up to 11 are probably the best pairs people can get right now. Worst case scenario, we hit and end up with a low number, but there's nothing we can pull that would lead to a bust. Huh, that's fair. As poor of a pairing it is, Elise was right. There's no way to know if other players will be telling the truth, and there isn't a chance of us losing on the first hit. This is probably my best bet for now. I'd ideally want to score 17 or higher to be safe, considering there's a chance we end up with only 14 on our first hit. Way too low! We want 18 or bust! What's the chance of hitting 18 or higher with our duo? 50%, not so great.
You make it sound like 50-50 odds aren't good. Have one with lower chances easy.
Dad, and you're also one of the people I trust to tell me the truth about your card.
Well, geez, don't give me that much credit. But no, yeah, I'm being honest about it, my card says.
So we'll pair up together and hope for the best.
Me partnering up with the notorious Edwin Gates, huh?
Well, just call me the bull rider.
This is being way too homosexual.
Please don't ask people to call you that. A lot of people over here.
What, are you worried or something?
Nothing, just... I guess more people are trying to get on the gallows before the rounds are up.
Bad time to start having doubts about me then.
Alright, time's... up. You could have at least waited for me to finish the line.
Sorry, old man, you're gonna have to be faster than that.
Benny.
Huh? What? No way someone was quicker than me!
You might want to work on your trigger finger.
You've got a wide selection of contestants here, Mr. Tycoon. Who'll it be?
My pick's Gates.
What? Wait, huh?
You gotta be kidding me.
I call bullshit! That can't be allowed!
Sorry, runaway, that's how the game goes. Doesn't matter if you come up with a partner in mind. If someone else is faster on the draw, they get their pick on whoever volunteered. Don't take it too personally. It's the best outcome for both of us. Trivial tyrant and brutal bull, please make your way to the gallows. Can't believe this.
I can't believe it either. I wanted to partner up with Benny!
Oh no!
Oh no! Wait!
Wait. So next round is the last one. Benny's still there.
There's a lot of people still there. Oh my god, a lot of people are gonna die!
No! Is it true? Is Sandbag really gonna die? I'm so sad. Is he gonna die? He seems like the type to die first. No, please. Aw, just a 3? Let's see what score the players have against that. Benny's probably not dying, let's be for real. This should be easy. Are you sure your math is straight? I'm always a straight shooter, we're fine. A 19? Not too bad, boys. Wait, I can still pull Benny up. Wow, you really were the king. If you had any doubt, you shouldn't have gotten on stage with me. I didn't exactly have a choice. So what it'll be? You two planning on hitting or staying? Skip the cue cards, you already know we're staying on 19. No we're not, we're pulling Benny, I don't care what you say, we're pulling Benny. Alright, Mr. Dealer, that's your cue. No. I wanted to pull Benny, dude. Wait. It's not like we can choose who we pull, right? They said it was random. Okay, never mind. A king and a 7? That's just plain unlucky. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're fucking with me. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I just killed myself. What? I just saved. Are you kidding me? I literally just saved. You're fucking with me right now. You can't win them all, boy. Better luck next time.
You moron! Why the hell did you convince me to partner up with you?
I didn't though.
You ruined it! I was supposed to get out of this round!
Huh?
Are you serious? You're the one that wanted to partner up with me! Are you that much of a self-aggrandizing piece of shit that you think it's my fault somehow? Of course it's your fault! I had a solid way out of here! The only contributing factor for it was going wrong was you!
The floor gives out beneath fast enough that you hardly notice the color slack tighten. You pray you're lucky enough for the drop to kill you on impact. What the fuck, dude? Okay, so I don't have to talk to Vic and Poppy and then call her out. We'll BRB, guys. Okay, there we go. I choose Poppy as my pair. Trivial Tyrant and Lackadaisical Pest, please make your way up to the gallows. Not my role name. Couldn't hear you, gonna raise your voice, buddy.
This is totally rigged! No one's ever beaten my reaction time!
We'll just have to go for it on the last round. Alright, you two, ready to see what you're going up against? Get on with it. Just the 3? Let's see what score the other players have against that. 13! That can't be right. You said you were the 9.
You believed it.
Do you realize how bad of a spot you put us in?
You're acting like we've already lost. There's only one person who could even put us over 21 left in the pool.
There didn't have to be anyone that could put me over 21! What the hell did you lie for?
It's not like anyone was going to pick me if I hadn't.
With good reason, you little pest! Ugh.
Do we have a verdict on if you're staying or...
No.
Hit. Another shot from the Outlaws. Who will win the lucky or unlucky card B? Shit, what are the odds of either of us getting picked? 33% give or take, with 17% that they'll bust on the first go. Only 33? Then we've got nothing to worry about. Oh. Well, shit. Fuck! Who am I supposed to pair up with now? Risky runaway, please make your way up to the gallows! Fuck that, I'm not going. Benny. I still call bullshit on the rules. You should be free to say no. Tough luck, runaway. Let's see what you're working with now. Ugh. The collar around Benny's neck goes tight as it starts reeling him towards the gallows. Your current hand is 15. What an unlucky card pull, huh, folks? You've got to be kidding me. Barely any progress. Better than 13, you're freaking welcome. Don't push it.
So what's the plan?
We're standing.
You sure will be enough?
You stand hard at 15 if the dealer's upcard is 2 through 6.
Thought you already knew this isn't regular blackjack.
We still stand. There's a 7, 8, and 9 out there. There's no way in hell we... Benny... Please. You're probably not gonna die anyways, but... Shit. What the hell did you just do? Hedda? Do you realize what you've just done?
Yeah, I just said I hit!
You've killed us! That's what you did!
There's no way in hell we'd pass with just a 15. I did us a favor!
This doesn't count. We're withdrawing that hit. No can do. A hit is a hit. Can't unshoot a gun after it's already been fired, can you? Are you saying the rest of us don't get any say on it? We let you hit without Poppy's involvement, didn't we?
What are you complaining about anyway? You're the one that wanted me to work on my trigger finger. I can't imagine a death more embarrassing than this.
First time getting a 4th card, all in the same round, folks! And the card we're drawing is... Come on, be a low number. Bones? Deadly Dreamboat! Please make your way up to the gallows! You've got to be shitting me. It's just a 5. Your current hand is 20.
No fucking way.
You're lucky this was the case, otherwise I would have shoved you off the gallows myself. That's bad luck to me.
I get that you were severely run over before joining, but are you out of your mind? This is literally the best case scenario.
Yeah, Ben, I was your best case scenario. Considering jumping off. So, what's the verdict? Stand. Whoa! Oh, I haven't even finished the sentence yet! Stand it is! Now we reveal the dealer's hand. And would you look at that? A dealer bust! What? Told you to stand hard at 15. Like you didn't cream your pants when we bumped up to 20.
This does mean we would have passed with just a 13 too. So no hard feelings, I hope.
Ben immediately brings his hand up to feel his neck. For once, Suits was right. Should have just stood. He spits out before bumping into Bones' shoulder as he walks past him to stand on the edge. God, he's so upset. I feel so bad. Eventually, the 4 are lifted out of your sight as the platform slowly rises back to the main stage. Okay, let me save again, because I don't think my heart can handle all of that again. Final round! Y'all are standing right on the edge of the cliff now. Really make this one count. You feel someone tap your shoulder from behind.
You're the 9, correct?
Yeah.
That must mean Sailor and Sandbag are being truthful about holding the 6 and 7 card.
Oh my god, so funny. There's 6 and 7. So you must be the 8 or 10.
The 8, yes. I overheard that you worked in statistics. What's the chance of winning on a 17?
70% give or take.
What about the 13?
I mean, I'm doing calculations on the fly. It's not perfect, but probably a 35% chance.
So that means our pair has the best chance of surviving.
With just pairs, yeah. But if you and Sandbag go up, you can still hit.
What, so it can pick you and bust?
Or it'll pick Sailor and you'll get a guarantee out of here with a blackjack.
If some combination of Sandbag, Sailor and I go up as a pair to hit, then we might get stuck with you! And not to be harsh, but the reality is we're not in a place to assess how many we can save. We need to start thinking of who has the best odds of being saved at all. What's the best odds of our survival here?
So, with one option, Sandbag and you go up and hit with a 50% chance. 3 people live and 50% chance all 4 die.
Right.
In the other option, you and I go up and stay with a 70% chance 2 people will live and a 100% chance the other 2 die.
Keep in mind, the only scenario you have a chance of surviving is in the last one.
Yeah, but that means...
It's either a 70% chance of 2 living or a 50% chance of 3.
Yes, a 50% chance of a kid and then 1 person looking out for him living.
Otherwise, if anyone loses, it kills all of us. Be smart about this, Edwin.
3 minutes left in deliberation, folks! Alright, let me save. Who do I choose? Cause, I mean, it's not like sacrificing ourselves is an option. We're literally the protagonist. We can't do that.
So now you're giving us a heads up.
I'm gonna say hit. You look over and see Sandbag and Sailor discussing something together. But Sandbag stops talking when he notices you staring. Let me talk to the other 2 first.
Don't be stupid.
No, just let me explain so they don't jump on before us. I can handle it.
Do what you have to, but I'm getting on the stage.
I have a feeling Sandbag is gonna die. I don't think they're killing the kid off first, right? I don't think they're doing that. Please don't die. Please, 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 please. There has to be another way.
Hey, Eddie.
Hey, Captain. How you holding up?
What were you and Vega talking about?
We aren't leaving you 2 behind, don't worry.
I can't take it anymore. I hate being suspicious of you. Sailor! I have no idea what we're supposed to do. This game's way harder than roulette and I didn't even get the rules to that one either. I thought I understood what was going on, but then everyone started talking about alternative routes and beating the system. And I don't get any of it.
Hey, you don't need to worry about it. What about the rules, do you remember?
The only issue is I forget which part was actually in the rules and what Elise told me. Sorry, I'm terrible with this kind of stuff.
No need to be sorry. Listen, I'm figuring out the plan. You feel a firm grip on your shoulder. Can we talk?
Sure.
Alone. Right. We'll just be a sec, Captain. You each step away from Sailor.
So, what's the game plan?
I know you're not living here without Sailor. But what do you need from me? How can I help? Vega's going on whether I like it or not. And you'll need to be grouped with them anyways to have a good enough shot at getting out of here. So when Vega steps up, you're going to step up with them and hit to bring on another player.
Okay, got it. Sounds simple enough.
There's still a good chance everyone ends up dead because of it.
What?
But if we get lucky, it should give you, Vega and Sailor a guaranteed win.
What about you, though?
I'm the protagonist. I can't die. I can't do it. Eddie, this is not gonna work. You're the protagonist. There's no game without you, dude.
Crew! I think they're wrapping things up soon. What do we do?
Stay here with me. Sandbag's gonna pair up with Vega. Sandbag doesn't look especially convinced, but he gives a curt nod and heads over to the front of the gate. They're not killing the kid. They're not killing the kid first, right? Like, there's no way they do that, right? Time's up, everyone! I hope you're all where you want to be.
Gage, why the hell didn't you...
Sandbag, first on the draw. Isn't that a surprise? You'd think he only knows how to throw a punch. Your options are slim, so I'm guessing you'll be pairing with...
Vega, I'm paired with Vega! Gage, you moron! You shot it yourself! It's a 50-50 chance! You've just doomed us all!
Crybaby and cosmologist, don't keep the dealer waiting!
I'll see you up there, alright?
A 9, pretty high. Will this duo have what it takes to beat a number like that?
You killed Dash! You killed all 4 of us! You couldn't just stay out of the way! Gun it, we'll be fine!
Yo, Ja 15? You two are playing with fire, huh?
Shut up and just get on with it already!
Tough crowd. Will you be standing on thin ice or hitting a home run?
Hit! Obviously.
Hey, doesn't that mean if it lands on you, we'll all...
Keep your eyes on me.
Aye, aye.
An unlucky contestant is... Wait, I just died. I just died. Again! Dapigun, please make your way to the stage.
Oh, thank God. Orca Man? Eddie?
Okay. Okay, you can... I'll be fine. I got a plan. You go ahead.
You don't have a plan, do you?
Don't keep the folks at home waiting now! Keep your eyes on me.
I know.
Our 3rd blackjack of the night, folks! That's about 3 more than I expected. Is there nothing these contestants can do? We're already at 21, so I think I can pretty safely close the betting predictions. Will you all be staying?
We're staying, yes.
You don't know why that surprises you. Dealer, if you do the honors. You don't know why you don't feel relieved. Cause I'm about to die, are you kidding? Of course I don't feel relieved. No harm, no foul, eh? Maybe you'll get them next game, Mr. Dealer. In all honesty, this is probably for the best. In the meantime, congratulations! You pesky outlaws got away with it this time! You're really lucky it turned out this way. It's what you'd wanted anyways. It's okay. The odds were never in your corner. There could have been a million worse ways it could have gone. It's okay it ended like this. No it isn't! No it isn't! You're one of the lucky ones. Wait, that's it? That's it? Nah, this can't be it, this can't be it. I'm pretty sure I draw the bad ending. I draw the bad ending by talking with them or something. There's no way Eddie dies. There's no way. It can't be. I draw the bad ending. It's fine. We'll just get the good ending next time. BRB guys. Well, shit, I just realized I locked myself out of the good ending by saving onto route where I'm locked. So, I guess we're staying with the bad ending. That's it, guys. Eddie dies at the end of chapter 1. No more game. GG's. I'm so pissed off now. I locked myself out of it. Cause here I was already talking with Sailor and Sandbag, and here I was locked with Vic already. And these are my only save files, and to get the good ending I'd have to play the whole game again, so I guess we're locked with that ending. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Don't hesitate to look up the good ending. I'm sure I'll do it by myself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.